Hey guys, Infidel1258 here. Today I want to share with you a clip from a recent live event. And in this clip, we're going to talk about selling old summoners, buying new options. Sometimes when you have that old summoner that's really exceptional, maybe it's meta, think of like Alric or even some of the newer ones like My Lord that's so powerful, so commonly used, very, very expensive. My question to you would be to think through what it would look like to replace that summoner, and then how much value you would be able to maybe set aside for other cards or put into your pocket. At the end of the day, a level 8 rare summoner is a level 8 rare summoner. Yes, each summoner has its own abilities and certain are better than others, but if you can sell a card for $900 and buy a replacement for $300, how will that extra $600 transform the rest of your deck? I think it can be meaningful, and this is super important stuff. So stick around, stay tuned, like, and subscribe. Butter says I owned Alric for a while, but flipped him for multiple Chaos Legion summoners, and I might end up doing the same on Rebellion. This is the thing, man, and I did this back in the day too. When I started playing the game, I had my beta summoners sorted out. I had Alric, I had them all. I had all of the beta summoners. Malric, Lyanna, Tyrus, Zintar, and Alric. And is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I also had, it's not a beta one, I had Daria Dragon Skill at level 5 or 6, I can't remember. And I think that's it. Yeah, that was my squad. Oh no, and I also had the other dragon, an untamed one though. This guy. Camilla Sungazer, which used to sell for $3 a pop, and now sells for 33 for low BCX price. So these cards are, summoners in particular, are those places that everyone needs it, and they're a great investment because they represent a bottleneck within Splinterlands. And so it's great to have these sorts of cards because you can expect appreciation on them in a big way. But then when they appreciate, it's a really important time for each of us. When our assets, especially our summoners, appreciate, it's a really important time to stop and say, what if, I have Alric and it's so good, but look, it sells for such a huge amount of money. What if I went ahead and sold that thing for $900? What could I look at? This is max level Alric for 900. What could you do with 900? With the fire, looking at your fire, just sort of looking at the water summoners, you could get a brand new Kelia for 300 and have $600 left over. And I feel Kelia is in many ways better than Alric nowadays with all the magic reflect that's out there. And so it's like, think these things through when these opportunities arise. Don't get caught just doing what you've always done because you've always done it. Because you can easily say, you could acquire cards like Alric or Kitty and say, they're so good, they've always been good. They're meta. They've always been meta. They're always going to be meta. I don't need to think about things. I'm just going to keep them. But if you stop and take a breath and say, well, yeah, they've always been meta and they are still really good. But has their win rate changed recently because of different new abilities? I think it probably has with Alric. And you can analyze the stuff with Summoner Labs, and you can come in and check things out for yourself. Check out the win rate is 48% at the diamond level with Alric, and that's with a reasonable amount of data. So I'm saying that's good, but it's not great. And then you look at Kelia, and she's got a better win rate with roughly the same amount of battles. And this is a $300 max card versus a $900 Alric. And $600 left over can transform your entire water deck. So this is the sort of thought process you need to bring to the table when you're looking at building and buying and kind of aiming at future development for yourself in this game, and pretty much any game, really, any investment game or investment period. This sort of constant self-assessment should be done to really, I guess, allow you to continually test whether you're aiming at the right direction, like the right target, and I guess holding your progress accountable along that journey. Yeah, Tails got a great comment too. Tails says gonna need summoners for those land plots, so don't flip too many of them. That's right. Yeah, the summoners are going to be uniquely powerful. Well, uniquely necessary for all aspects of this game, and there aren't enough of the best ones. And land is going to be this gigantic card sink. So if you guys don't know, if you don't know about that, Tails has a great video on that, and I know I have stuff on that also. Just, I guess, go to YouTube on either of our accounts and just search for the word land.